Because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Corey Dillon, the 4-time Pro Bowler. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Get ready.
They run once more with Dillon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Browns, 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And a tackle going to be made at the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Sanders. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the Steelers' 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Dillon. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dante Thornton, 29 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Steelers 0. Evan McPherson set to
after the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
I had to call timeout. I had to call timeout because we ran 2 plays already. I didn't want you getting kicked.
Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to take it in for a steal touchdown. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
I know it is. That's your dude. I said, I know he was, but that's your dude. I heard him getting in your head.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, come on. I know, I've seen that.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Sanders right back to Jalen Waddle for the catch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jalen Waddle, 38 yards.
Right.
And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
They are.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Dart. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hampton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Dart going to look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
At the 19-yard line.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. To throw now, here's Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw now, Dart. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Sanders to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Here is third and quite a ways. Sanders. Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Okay, quick. 70. Come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. That is caught. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
A gain of 7. First down, Cleveland.
Play action. It's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4.
Cougar 19.
Here's Sanders. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowers. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
It's a gain of 8.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Brock Bowers, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Cam Little to kick off.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the 23, here's second and 9. To throw is Dart. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Dart to throw on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Running left, it's Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
He'll try to do it himself. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Allen to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Nolan Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A give, right side for Gibbs. Runs over him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 10.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and 7.
To throw, Dart. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You can kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Nike.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Dart. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Henry up the middle. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Looking to throw, Dart. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Dart from the gun on third down. This is caught by Gannon. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Now he's going to step up and run. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Henry. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the one. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Now Morton Anderson for the field goal try. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
19 Tiger, 19 Tigers.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He's got a full head of steam.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And again, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen going to throw. That is caught. It's a tight end, Jeremy Shockey. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jeremy Shockey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Cam Little to kick off.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half.
On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
To the air, Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Riggs.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up on a great one. Darrelle Revis. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
It's a gain of 9.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing his dart. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Let's go now.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Dart. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack.
It's 4th down.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nolan Smith, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
5-yard attempt.
That was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, run through the post, and this thing could be over. Derrick Henry. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Derrick Henry, 64 yards. And the Browns strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack. Hawks.
Throwing, Allen. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off on a great one, Darrelle Revis.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side, all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of a cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Jack Campbell with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Shut up! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The second down play, not much better than the first.